Hi, it's Nina, and first things first, I'm going to show off my hair. It's Manic Panic, the red is Inferno, and the blue is Electric Blue. The light's not picking up the red really well, and it is actually really light. It's lightened a lot since I dyed it 3 days ago now. So that's a little disappointing, but I'm going to re-dye it and fix it up because I missed a couple spots. And anyway, I'm really proud of my hair, so that's my hair. This video is going to be about, I tonight went out and performed for the first time some stand-up comedy. I go to a bunch of local stand-up comedy shows, mostly the open mics and stuff, and I've been trying to get in the scene, kind of, I guess, or whatever. And I've never really thought about performing, but I thought, what the hell, I'll try it, and so I told a couple stories. It was very short and very, very rough. Everything I'm going to say today is very rough, so keep that in mind. So this is me just kind of putting it out there and throwing out my first ever stand-up comedy jokes. Okay, so my first joke was about I'm socially awkward, obviously. But I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, no, okay. I'm sorry. See, I was so nervous on stage. So I'm socially awkward. And usually when I'm there at the comedy thing, people know me, but I don't really say much. I'm really quiet, and people think I'm, like, reserved or aloof or a bitch or whatever, like, you think that I am. I should also say that this video will have some inappropriate adult content, and I apologize. I should have said that at the beginning, but children, go away. Okay, so people think that I'm reserved or a bitch or whatever, but I'm not. I'm just trying not to say anything because I have this tendency to put my foot in my mouth. I have no filter between my brain and my mouth. So when people talk to me and I'm nervous, I just say whatever, and it usually does not turn out well. It's usually awful and accidentally offensive. I don't think things through. So, perfect example of this is when I was 19, I was invited to a Halloween party, and it was kind of a big deal. It was at someone in the local music scene. It was at his house, and, you know, all the cool people were there, a bunch of older people, and I'm there, I'm 19, and I'm drinking, and it's exciting, and I'm dressed this was before Twilight, so I was dressed as a vampire, and I'm, like, covered in fake blood. I have, like, fake blood down my neck, and I have this, funeral veil on, like a black sheer fabric over my face, and like a red goth dress that I'm just totally vampired out. So I'm there, and I'm with my friend. I think she's Peter Pan or something like that, and she's flirting with this guy, and he is the beautiful blonde Adonis boy band type, like just the perfect blonde hair and the just like good looks, strong jaw, just totally cool with the cup in his hand, not like me, like awkwardly like holding it, don't know how to hold it, but he's just totally comfortable. He just got off of work, he's not even in costume, but he's totally welcome. Everybody's saying hi to him. He's just good looking and friendly and just this perfect guy, and he's flirting with my friend, and so she's excited about it. I mean, she's not showing it, but I can tell because, you know, he's good looking. And I'm standing there next to her, and he tries to include me in the conversation, and so he turns to me and he goes, "So what do you like to do for fun?" And I just go, "A lot of Harry Potter porn." That was the wrong thing to say. I could have said anything else. I could have said, I like art, I like music, I like dog fighting. Literally anything at that point would have been better than a lot of Harry Potter porn. And so he turns around and he walks away, and we never see him again. And my friend won't let me live that down to this day, and at the time, I didn't realize how wrong it was to say that, because honesty is the best policy, right? Like, people ask what you do, you tell them what you do. And now I know that there are some things that you do that you don't tell people about, like a lot of Harry Potter porn. Because I'm socially awkward, I also end up in socially awkward situations on dates. I always end up on dates with I have the strangest date stories. Because I don't meet people in the traditional sense. I don't go to bars or clubs and meet people, and it's fine, and we get along, we're on the same page. No, because I'm weird and I like weird things, I meet weird people. And so one of them in particular was this guy. It's my first date with this guy. We're walking down by the beach and talking, and it comes up where I mention, you know, I've never done any drugs. I've just never partook of any kind of drugs. I'm not that kind of person. I don't really drink very much, just like that. And he goes, "Wow, really?" He's like shocked. He's kind of horrified, actually. And he goes, "Man, I used to do so many drugs. In fact, I used to sell meth. But, well, okay, I didn't. I tried to sell meth, but I had to stop selling meth because I kept using it all." And I thought to myself, the first thing that went through my mind wasn't, oh my god, this guy sells meth. Oh my god, this guy just admitted that he sells meth. It was, really? Like, that was something you say on a first date, was how bad you are at economics? Like, that was where my brain went. My brain didn't go to the meth. My brain went to, wow, you just told me you're bad with money. And that's pretty awful. Like, in retrospect, like, I should have been like, oh man, I don't know how I feel about that meth selling dude. But I also thought that, like, if he'd said, yeah, I sell meth and man, I make a lot of money. You want to see my, you know, TV and my car and my, I don't know, whatever you buy with your meth money. All my meth. But he told me that he was, like, bad at economics and for some reason, like, bad with money. And that was the thing that, like, turned me off. I was like, I don't know. I don't think this is going to work out just because, you know, you can't keep your meth. You just keep using all your meth. But it was just this strange moment where I was just like, do you say that on a first date? Is that okay? Should I just laugh that off? Like, how do you respond to that on a first date? I've never met this guy before. But then he ended up showing me all of his cool prison tattoos, and I was like, those are kind of neat. And so that was a strange date. So yeah, those are my 2 stories that I told tonight. I also made a couple casual jokes, or I tried to, and I don't do very well with that. I'm not very witty, and so those are the stories that I'm working on right now for part of my comedy routine. So thank you for listening, and I hope you, give me some feedback, some positive, some negative. Tell me if I was standing, I'd try and do more acting and stuff. I know that that's, like, a big part of comedy is, like, facial expressions and movement and stuff. So, like, when I talk about the guy turning around and walking away, I want to be able to, like, turn around and walk away and, like, give the facial expression that he gave me, which was just, like... And, but I didn't do that because I'm sitting in my chair and I'm lazy. So anyway, thank you again, and this is a long video and I'm sorry. Bye!